to modern cosmology, the observable universe contains an estimated 1 billion trillion stars. Many of these stars have planets where life is likely to have developed, making our world one of many. Yet for us, this isolated speck of rock is our only home. But today, the stability of that home is failing. We are currently facing the exhaustion of finite resources, the rapid destabilization of our climate, and the persistent danger of an all-destroying thermonuclear war. These crises persist because we are attempting to navigate 21st century complexities with an inherited emotional nature that has not changed since our ancestors lived in small tribes. We are facing an automated nuclear age with a caveman's brain. Emotions like rage and tribalism have an extremely long evolutionary history. For a small group competing for territory on the African grasslands, these instincts were survival traits. They ensured the group's defense and secured the resources needed to reach the next generation. Because these instincts served us for over 100,000 years, they are deeply embedded. But when those same tribal impulses are paired with modern technology, a survival mechanism becomes an existential liability. For billions of years, life on Earth relied on a single method of passing information: DNA. Every plant and animal transmits its history through this genetic material, where favorable mutations are slowly preserved while unfavorable ones die out. Because this process depends on the physical cycles of birth and death to filter traits, biological evolution moves with agonizing slowness. On the timescale of this geological clock, humans appear only at the very last moment. For nearly all of our history, we evolved at this same sluggish pace, remaining few in number and physically similar to other animals. Our trajectory changed because of a unique biological trait. The human infant is born totally helpless. Unlike a newborn antelope that can follow its herd almost immediately, a human child requires decades of state or parental support to survive. This extended period of dependence created a massive window of time. It allowed learned behavior to take precedence over instinctive behavior, providing a path for information to bypass the slow filter of genetic mutation. This is cultural evolution. It is the non-genetic storage and transmission of information. It allows a discovery made by one individual to be utilized by an entire population, and then passed down to every generation that follows. This process began with human speech and the invention of agriculture 10,000 years ago. Farming allowed humans to live in larger, sedentary groups, creating the social density needed for ideas to spark and spread. When we moved that information onto paper, it was no longer limited by human memory. Leonardo da Vinci could record thousands of pages of notes and sketches because inexpensive paper had become a medium for storing mechanical knowledge. The printing press then allowed for the mass diffusion of this knowledge. For the first time, information wasn't just stored, it was distributed, accelerating the speed at which society accumulated insights. This accumulation led directly to the Industrial Revolution. We began using stored scientific knowledge to replace human muscle with steam engines, exponentially increasing our capacity for labor and resource extraction. In our own time, mass media, computers, and the internet have made that information exchange instantaneous. Within a brief space of geological time, this information explosion took us from populating the world's grasslands to setting foot on the moon. But this acceleration is so great that it threatens to shake society to pieces. Our technology has advanced at light speed, while our biological emotions remain tethered to the Stone Age. We are now facing the ultimate paradox. The same cultural evolution that gave our species dominance is now producing the weapons and the industrial growth that threaten to destroy our biosphere. However, the very existence of our civilization proves that we are capable of overriding our biology. The success of human cultural evolution shows that learned ethics and the rule of law can successfully suppress destructive tribal instincts. History provides the precedent. When agriculture forced humans into larger, multi-ethnic groups, we had to invent legal systems to prevent constant violence. We learned that for a city to function, The sin of rage had to be suppressed by the principle of law. In an era of global economic interdependence, those same tribal instincts are no longer just inappropriate. They are a threat to every living thing. We cannot survive another century of 10,000-year-old territorial rage paired with 21st century thermonuclear weapons. To align our ethics with our technology, we must commit to the same logical overriding our ancestors used, replacing the institution of war with a framework of international law, transitioning from a model of unlimited industrial growth to a steady-state economy, and stabilizing our global population. We must reform our view of history to see human culture as a single shared heritage. On our small, beautiful planet, there is room for only one group, the family of humankind.